students. Today we'll be starting with exercise 3.3 of our chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals. So here we'll be mainly discussing about the properties of polygons, and there are the different sums where we will be using the different properties of polygon to find out the required solutions. So if you do not remember or if you have forgotten about the properties of polygon, I would like you to go back to the materials that I have provided and just try to remember the different properties of a parallelogram. Okay, so now we'll mainly discuss here about parallelogram, one special type of polygon, or you can say it's a special quadrilateral. So here we'll start with question number 1. It is given that given a parallelogram ABCD, you can see that a diagram is given. I'll show you the diagram here. As you can see, this is the diagram given in the question. So it's given ABCD is a parallelogram. Complete each statement along with the definition or property it's given. So it is a parallelogram. You can see A, B, C, D. These are the two diagonals BD and AC, and this is the point where the diagonals are intersecting. So we have 4 questions here. So number 1 is given as AD equal to. So it's given a blank is given. What is AD equal to? Now what is AD? This is one side of the parallelogram. You know that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. That was one of the property of a parallelogram. So AD will be equal to how much? BC. So what is the property or definition you will write here is opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So this is what you have to do it here. You can draw a blank here. Okay, and please remember you draw this diagram when you are writing down this, and the diagram should be drawn with pencil. Now let us move on to question number 2. It is given angle DCB is equal to which angle? What? Or you can say now DCB means angle C. This, you know, the another property of parallelogram is opposite angles are equal, means this angle is equal to this and this angle is equal to this. Now if DCB is given, that will be equal to what angle? You can say DAB or BAD. You can write any of them. Say let's write angle DAB. Okay, and what is the property here? Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, so this is what you have to write down. Okay, so if it is only given fill up the blanks, then you will only write this. But if it is mentioned here, as it is mentioned in the question, that you have to write along with the statement, you have to write the definition or property, then it is must that you write down the condition under which they are equal. So now moving on to question number 3. It is given OC is equal to what? Now what is OC? See, OC is one of the part of the diagonal AC. Now there is another property of a parallelogram where it says the diagonals, when they intersect, they bisect each other. Bisect means dividing equally into two halves. So this is a one diagonal, this is another diagonal. They intersect at this point O. So this part is equal to this part. That means OC, this particular part is equal to OA. So I'll write down OC equal to OA, and what will be my condition or the property? Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So if in the question instead of OC it is given OD, then it will be OD equal to OB. This is the for that particular diagonal BD. Okay. Now the fourth one, here it is given M means measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA is equal to what? DAB means this particular angle and CDA this. Now see, this angle and this angle are they not adjacent angles? Means the next one. And here is a property of a parallelogram or quadrilateral that you can say that adjacent angles are supplementary. Means the sum of the two adjacent angles are always supplementary. If this plus this also will give you 180 degree, this plus this will give you 180 degree, this plus this, and similarly obviously this and this, if you add you should get 180 degree. So is equal to 180 degree, and the condition is adjacent angles of a parallelogram or R, directly you can write are supplementary. So this is how we write down the things. Okay, I hope you have understood this. You have to go back to the properties if you have forgotten this. Okay, now let us start with question number 2. Now what is given in question number 2 is, consider the following parallelograms and find the value of the unknown x, y and z. You can see there are 5 questions, 1 to 5 Roman number questions are there. I'll show you few of them. Let's start with number 1 and let's see the diagram how it is given. I'm really sorry about the diagram I had to manage. I have drawn with the sketch pen itself, so it becomes a little bit brighter. Please use pencil and scale. Now see, this is a parallelogram given here. You have to find the value of the unknown x, y and z, and one of the angle, as you can see, it's given as 100. Now how do I find out the different angles, unknown angles of the parallelogram? So we'll start with from the figure. We are using the figure. You have to draw the figure and we'll write from the figure what is given. It is a parallelogram, right? So we'll write in the parallelogram ABCD. First, this angle is given. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So is angle B not equal to angle D? Yes. So in the parallelogram ABCD, angle B is equal to angle D. Why? We have to write down the things. Condition: opposite angles are equal. Please write down the condition. It's must. Simply you can apply. So what is given as the value of B? 100 degree, and D is given as Y. That means we got Y is equal to 100. We need X, Y and Z. We have got 1. It's not mandatory that you have to first find X. You can find it in any order, whichever we get. Now again, what happens? In order to find these two, anyone has to be found out first. Now can you see that this and this are adjacent angle? We have the value of this. Are they not supplementary? Now you can see angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Why it is 180 degree? Adjacent angles are supplementary. That was one of the property. So we'll be using the different properties of different types of quadrilaterals to solve the sums here. So angle A is Z, angle B is 100 degree, and this is 180. Let's solve the equation. Z equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree. So this implies Z will be equal to how much? 80 degree. So I got now X, Y and Z. Now if I have Z, is it not equal to angle A? That means, is it not equal to X? They are opposite angles. Yes, we'll find X now. So again, what we'll do, we'll write angle A is equal to angle C. Is it not? Yes. What is the condition here? Opposite angles are equal. That is the condition. So in place of A, we'll put Z, and in place of this, it's given as X. What is the value of Z we got now? 80 degree is equal to X. This means X is equal to 80 degree. So we got all the angles. Therefore, we have the unknown X is equal to 80 degree. We have Y as how much? Y as 100 degree and Z as 80 degree. So in this way, we find the value of the unknown things. Now there are few more sums. I'll show you another one, that is question number 3 from here. Now for this parallelogram, the name of the parallelogram is not given. So these are the different X, Y, then 30 degrees given, Z is given, and this you know it's 90 degree. So what we'll do here, can we name the parallelogram as anything? So P, Q, say R and S. I'm naming it as this way. This is for my convenience. You can name it as anything ABCD. So we'll use the figure. So can I write let PQRS, because we are naming it, so we'll write PQRS let, because we can write given it is the parallelogram, be the parallelogram. So we'll write it this way. Then we'll use the figure, right? So from the figure, let's see which we can find out first. Now you see this is 90 degree, right? And these are, both of them are vertically opposite angles. So can I write X is equal to 90 degree directly? Why? The condition is vertically opposite angles. Now this one we got. Now first we can find Y, because this is a triangle if you can see, and if this is a triangle, we have two x we have now 30 degrees given. You can use angle sum property to find y. Now let me use this triangle S. So let me consider this point as O where the diagonals are intersecting. So now considering which triangle? Considering the triangle ORS, this ORS, okay, using angle sum property of triangle, right? Angle sum property of triangle says that sum of the angles, that is x plus y plus 30 degree, one is given, is equal to always 180 degree, and we have x found out as 90 degree. This y is there, so let us find y from here. 90 plus 30 is 120 degree, plus y equal to 180 degree. Y is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree. So y is equal to 60 degree. So we have y now. Now we have x and y, we need z, the last unknown one. If you see, these two are the alternate interior angles, y and z, and alternate interior angles are always equal. So what we'll write down here for z, let's see. So we'll write it as, now y is equal to z. What is the condition? Alternate interior angles. Okay, so we have this, y is 60 degree is equal to z. This implies z is equal to 60 degree. So what did I find? Therefore x is equal to 90 degree, y is equal to 60 degree, and z is also equal to 60 degree. So in this way I found out all the unknown values. Okay, now for this today's class, your homework will be, from this question number 2, we'll be doing number 2, okay, number 3 is already done, 4 and number 5. Please make sure you draw the diagram and you do it this way. I will not explain any more sums for this exercise for this video. I hope this is everyone has understood this part. Please go back to the properties when you require to know this. Draw the diagrams properly on the side, any side, left or right side, with pencil and scale, and then you start solving the sum to find the value of the unknown in a very serial order properly. And please write down the conditions, why they are said to be equal or why their sum is equal to 180 degree. So go back to the properties. There are 3 or 4 properties, and then you will be easily able to solve this. So now I hope the explanation was helpful. Everyone, please stay safe, take care all of you, and please try to understand and practice the sums regularly. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day.